I must protect the one. Let the hunt begin.
So keep the 1-drops, get rid of the non-1-drops. I just played this guy. I know he's playing a Malygos Druid. I guess I just play these guys out. You can just clear with hero power, which is kind of a bummer. But hey, I buffed my Arcane Anomaly. Woohoo. Maybe he'll mess up and hero power into the Fiery Bat before attacking with his 2 1/1s.
Time waits for no one.
Wow, face. Is that correct? Seems like it's not correct. I guess I'm willing to trade off the Fiery Bat here. Sometimes it kills the other dude. Didn't kill the other dude. This guy's just going face. I kinda wanted to protect the Arcane Anomaly because next turn I'm going Cloaked Huntress plus Secret, that'll buff it up. So if I could clear off both of his 1/1s, that would obviously protect it. This way, the Direwolf Alpha probably takes a hit for it, which is also fine. It's like he's just not gonna care about clearing my stuff and just ramp and do druid things. I guess I want to try killing this guy off. This makes his swipe much worse, because he won't be able to kill my Direwolf Alpha, I guess. And I don't really want the Explosive Trap to just proc on a single 1/1. Turn 4 5/10 taunt is pretty hard to deal with. I can get through, but it costs me everything. I mean, it doesn't quite cost everything, but it costs quite a bit.
Get in there and fight, maggot. Hunt alone.
I'm still a little bit ahead, but his deck is so much better past this point in the game. Jesus, just going for the ramp, huh? I'm probably getting yogged when he has 10 mana. He'll probably have 10 mana on like my turn 6 or something. Hopefully I draw a 1-drop here. Or a secret, that works too. Get him with the 7/7. There were very few cards in my deck that I couldn't play there to activate the Core Rager. He needs Mulch or he's going to take this 7 damage. So in play I have Explosive and Snakes. I think I'm just hitting him in the face. Just set him down to 2. If he doesn't hero power, he's dead to Explosive Trap. If he attacks into the Explosive Trap, he's just dead to hero power. I mean, he does play Moonglade Portal, he plays Feral Rage, but he's only got 3 cards in hand. He still has to deal with my board and heal. I have 3 secrets in play. Alright, looks like I'm good.
Let the hunt begin.
Well, keep the 1-drops, mulligan the things that aren't 1-drops. Pretty straightforward mulligans with this deck. Play Fiery Bat over the Secret Keeper here. It just does more damage, and any 1-drop I play here is probably getting Coin Fiery War Axed. And if he decided to go for a coin Alexstrasza's Champion there, then the Fiery Bat sometimes can kill it. And then I play the 2 1-drops over the secret here. Just in general, that's better. Just get more stuff on the board to apply pressure. But obviously with the Cloaked Huntress, it's better.
What now?
Just gonna get that Secret Keeper off the board before it gets out of hand. Probably a good play by him because it would have gotten out of hand right here. If he hadn't slammed the Secret Keeper there, it would be a 3-4 right now. I wasn't exactly expecting this to be a Cthulhu Warrior, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised either. He just coined that out, so there's no Brawl next turn. And I have a Freezing Trap in play, so I'm just going to ignore it, and he's probably going to die. I actually have 13 damage next turn. Okay. So I'm putting him to 4 here. So I'm putting him to 2 here. There's like no way for him to stabilize from this point. He has to clear my board and have Justicar on turn 8, I think, to have much of a chance. I guess the 5 armor here is pretty solid. But yeah, I think he's just dead now. That was a fun and interactive game of Hearthstone.
I must protect the wild. Let the hunt begin.
I really want double 1-drop on 1, but this is pretty close to the dream hand. I think I'm gonna keep. Brave Archer on 1, coin out the Cloaked Huntress with at least 1 secret on 2, hopefully more.
Today, I don't have to be a princess.
If I draw more secrets, the Eaglehorn Bow is an excellent pickup. Alright, he's ramping. Typical Druid things. This is such a ridiculous power play. Especially if he tries to just play like a Mire Keeper here. If he plays something here that dies to Snipe, I think I'm gonna be in a pretty good spot to win this game.
The land serves me.
See if he goes for the ramp. He did go for the ramp. Nice. Bummer, I didn't draw a secret. I was pretty close to living the dream curve. But maybe I can play the 7/7 on turn 5. That's still really good. I'm just ignoring that guy and hitting him in the face for like 10 this turn. I mean, I guess I should leave the Eaglehorn Bow in play, right? I don't have the other weapon in hand, it's the last charge. I have a secret in play. He probably has to attack with the Thaurissan here, unless he has Swipe. Hopefully he doesn't have Swipe here. Swipe might wreck me. I might actually be able to lose if he plays Swipe. Moonglade Portal. No taunt, please. Oh, that's disgusting. Is this real life right now? Just ripped the other Moonfire. I guess all I asked is that he didn't have Swipe. And he didn't have Swipe, so... Lucky me. I'm just hitting him in the face. He's already played so many spells, maybe he just doesn't have any for Auctioneer. But even if I knew that he had a ton of spells in hand to cycle through, I think I might still have to hit him in the face here. I can't really afford to play a control game. There's no way I can deal 18 damage from this point. Yeah, this game is over.
Well fought. I concede.
Rexa versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Wonder if I'm supposed to keep the cat trick with a Secret Keeper in hand. If I play Secret Keeper on 1, it's not that likely he kills it. It has to be exactly Arcane Explosion, or like Coin Frostbolt, which I'd be pretty okay with. But if he does have either of those in hand, then all I have in hand is Cat Trick and Brave Archer. But it's pretty likely that I draw into another 1-drop to go along with the Brave Archer. Also pretty likely that I draw into another secret that I could play on turn 2. I guess I'll try keeping it. Cat Trick is pretty good against Tempo Mage, which is what I have to imagine this is, since they're guaranteed to have spells all the time. Could be one of those dream games. I pick up a 1-drop next turn and then a secret the following turn. Coin Arcane Blast. Oh, we're just going for the 50-50. Unlucky. That makes sense. I think it makes a lot of sense to play the Freezing Trap here. It buffs my guy out of hero power range and it shuts down his Mana Worm from getting a really good trade. Kind of a bummer that he had the Frostbolt, but I think it's still a pretty good sequence for me. Hopefully I pick up another secret here to go along with the Cloaked Huntress. Looks like I did.
Come, midnight.
3 mana Mana Worm. Man, 1 Brave Archer away from living the dream.
Such easy sport.
I have a Cat Trick and an Explosive Trap in play.
Such
I'm playing out the Brave Archer here, so that I can hopefully play a 7/7 next turn. So I guess I do have to trade into the Mana Worm, even though I have to give up 3 face damage to do it. Feels kinda bad.
Serve the Fire Lord.
Hopefully these are bad missiles. Those are pretty good missiles. And I did draw a 1-drop, so I can play a 7/7 here.
Today, I don't have to be a princess.
Such
Obviously the 3/1 goes face. There's some question as to what I do with my 4/2. I think now that I have a big 7/7 on board, I can afford to make some trades. If I left the Flamemaker up and he just like fireballed my 7/7 and then got a ping on that and the 3/1, that would really suck.
Let's make magic.
He had to ping down the Brave Archer instead of the 3/1 because it actually does more damage with the hero power next turn.
come, midnight.
So that 7 damage is obviously going face. Question is what I do with my 3/1. I think I trade off.
Such easy.
I mean, he didn't have an answer to the 7/7 last turn, so what are the odds he has it this turn? I guess Fireball wasn't good enough last turn, but it is this turn, so that's a thing. Looks like he doesn't have it, though. Looks like I just got him with the legendary 4-mana 7/7. This isn't quite lethal, but seems hard for him to recover. He has to clear my board and heal. Pretty sure Tempo Mage doesn't play any heals.
You win this.
Got him.
Rexa versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one. Let the hunt begin.
These cards don't cost 1 mana, so we don't keep them. I think I like playing the Fiery Bat here. His most likely play this turn that I'm concerned about is just Living Roots for the 2/1/1s, and this sometimes just trades straight up with those. The merit to playing the Arcane Anomaly there is that sometimes I want to play a secret next turn, and obviously that buffs it, but I don't think I'm that likely to want to play a secret next turn. Pretty surprising to me that he would coin Wrath on this. Seems like coining out a hero power might have just been better, right? And then he could Wrath my Direwolf Alpha here. I'm just playing Direwolf Alpha here because it's a minion that costs 2 mana. He coined Wrath instead of just playing Living Roots last turn. That doesn't seem like it was a great play, but what do I know? Here's the synergy. 2/2 Arcane Anomaly. What now? Where's your hero power now, Druid? Oh, okay, you just have Wrath. Turns out a 1 mana 2/2 just isn't that good.
I'll never tell.
Get in there with Eagle Hornbow. I have the secret in play, so if for some reason he attacks me in the face this turn, I get a bear and a buff on my Eagle Hornbow. Attacking into the Secret Keeper, really. Moonfire? Oh, third Wrath. Guy really likes Wrathing for 1. Really likes doing it in the wrong order, too. Bit of Wrath before hero powering, right? I think I just like Direwolf Alpha hero power here. I could draw a card off Quick Shot, but I can draw that card next turn, probably. Direwolf Alpha gets a swipe, I think I'm somewhat happy with that. Buffer is definitely nice. And again, I think I'm gonna hero power instead of playing the Quick Shot. I'm holding the weapon here because I have a secret in play, so I might be able to get another charge out of it. And I don't have any other weapons in my hand, so there's not really much point to using it for the purpose of like getting the charge in here and then playing another weapon next turn. I do need to use the weapon to kill this guy though, because sending Hupper into it's bad.
Don't have to be a
It was a pretty good turn for me though. I had a decent clear on his taunt. I drew a card off Quick Shot, got the Inspire out of the Brave Archer. My Huffer's still alive. He's used all 3 of his Wraths, so it's not that likely that he can kill my Huffer here. Turns out he can't. The 2/1 excellently baited out the snakes. So he still takes the 2 damage from the Archer, plus I'm gonna get him for 3 with snakes. And I guess I just put the Fiery Bat in play. He's down to 6. I'm not really sure how he recovers. He's already played a Moonglade Portal. Hopefully that's not Swipe or Starfall. Alright, gain a bunch of armor. Gain more armor. Mulch the 2 health minion. Pit Fighter's not bad, just has a lot of stats. Hit me in the face, so he gave me something else to hit him in the face with. Those are kinda scary, but I'm not sure they really matter. I'm just gonna keep hitting him in the face.
I'll never tell.
So,
Trouble now.
like, those guys have a lot of stats, but it doesn't really matter too much what their stats are when I'm just hitting him down to 6 health here. Even if he sends his 2 giants into my 2 biggest guys, I still have 8 on board, and he's only at 7 with his hero power.
We hunger for vengeance.
Face. Got him. I needed that 1 and 4 to have lethal this turn. But even if I didn't have the lethal this turn... Actually, if I didn't have the lethal this turn, which I would have drawn into it with Snipe, because it buffs the Secret Keeper. But if I didn't have the lethal this turn, it might have actually been pretty bad for me. He was only 4 damage off killing, or 3 damage off killing me next turn.